Hey, hey, hey! So, today we're doing kind of an interesting video. So, I've used the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand for quite a while now. I mean, I use it off and on. Like, I don't use it all the time. And it's perfectly fine. I don't have nothing wrong with it, whatever. But recently, I was able to get my hands on a Tarte Sculpt tape. And I don't know about you, but I think that this is based on this. I don't know. Actually, I think this is based on the Charlotte Tilbury one. But anyway, we're going to test it against the Tarte, the Sculpt tape. Because I think Tarte was the first one that came out with this kind of... okay, I'm not sure. But I got the Tarte version, and I thought we would try, like, the... Ooh. Ew. Look at that packaging. So I got... This is in the shade Light Cool Bronze. The Tarte one, and the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand is in Fair Light. So, you have these two. I will say, immediately, you're going to notice that the e.l.f. is 0.33 fluid ounces, or 10 milliliters, and the Tarte is 0.4 fluid ounces, or 12 milliliters. So, you're only getting about 2 more milliliters with this one, and it's about, like, 3 times the price. So, there's that. But I figured we would do one side for each one, and when I use this, I haven't even been like dotting it on. I've been putting lines on there. So we're going to try the dots today, just to compare how they both do. And then I'm going to just blend it out with my fingers. And I know that that's kind of controversial. Whatever. Look, it's my fingers. It's my face. Okay. You do you. I don't have a, we're just going to use my fingers because it's easier. So, all right. So we have the Sculpt tape. Ooh, look at how clean it is. Pretty sure this one was white at one time too. Okay, so you just squeeze. Am I supposed to squeeze until I see it? Because, like, I don't want it to be a big goopy mess. You know what I'm saying? Of course you know what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm saying. Just gonna put it right in my eyeball. How hard do you have to squeeze? Like, can we just get some product? When you think you see product, but you're not quite sure. I don't want to squeeze too much. Do you have to actually turn it so it's in the off position, so I have to turn it in the on position? Well, now I can feel it letting out stuff. Shouldn't squeeze so hard. I'm trying to squeeze like real close to the thing so I don't get like a ton. Okay, come on. Okay, listen. I do not want this to explode all over everything. I have some other videos that I want to do today. Other things I got to do today, so please copyright. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was just fixing to read the box. I'm like, am I using it wrong? Keep going. Keep going. Oh, we have product. All right, so we're going to go just like that. And then I use my ring finger, and we're just going to take kind of like, ooh. You know, I'm not opposed to like a cream bronzer. Like, I'm not a fan of like cream blushes and all that. But like a cream bronzer, certainly not opposed to. Okay. And I did put makeup on a little bit ago, so it has set a minute, and I think that could be important. It's not powder foundation. I would not recommend using this with powder foundation because you may have some blending problems, some pilling problems. You know, you can put powder on top of a liquid or cream, but you should not put liquid or cream on top of powder. Even though drag queens do it. Like, it's supposedly a rule, but like drag queens do it. They like break the rules. I don't know who makes these rules. I mean, obviously the drag queens are breaking them, and their makeup doesn't look bad. So, okay, now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f., which, like I said, I have used this a couple of times, so it is good. And okay, already we can tell there's a little bit of a color difference. Nope, we gotta keep it to one. Usually when I'm doing a makeup look, I will kind of blend using each hand because I'm using a different finger, so no worries. So we won't cross the products and see how well they blend. I also did not bring my foundation brush in here to kind of fix stuff, but I will say I squirted out a lot more of the e.l.f., and I think that's because obviously it's more used, so I'm more familiar with it. It's more like at the ready, whereas the Tarte isn't. So let's go ahead and we'll add a little bit more on the Tarte side just to really, I have to say, the Tarte blends out so much easier and smoother than the e.l.f. And like I said, I don't know if the e.l.f. is supposed to be a play off of Tarte. I think it's probably a play off of Charlotte Tilbury because that's who Tarte likes to pick on. But not sorry for that. It's true. It's true. But what do we think? Definitely a little much on this side. I'll have to go in with my foundation and then we will see. But so far, let me go finish my makeup and touch up around the areas. For right now, I will say that the Tarte looks very, very good. The e.l.f. doesn't look bad either. It just looks, well, it doesn't look bad. It just looks like there's a lot. So, but I have to say, they both apply fairly similarly. This one is a little bit creamier than this one. And I don't know how to explain that because it's not like this one is chunky. But it's just, it blends out. Listen, you can tell sometimes when you have a really high-end, a quality high-end product because it works so well. I think if you blind tested these, I think you would definitely say that this one is like high-end. How does it work better? I don't know. But, yeah. Let me go finish my makeup and then we will come back with some thoughts. Alright, so I finished my makeup. I don't know why I said it like that, but I finished my makeup. So just a reminder, I put e.l.f. on this side and Tarte on this side. So let me know in the comments which side you think looks better. I do put, you know, a little bit of bronzer over there. I did put some highlighter. All of that over, not bronzer, blush. I almost put bronzer over this. Not intentionally. I know some people will put like a contour on and then put a bronzer on over it, or a bronzer and then I don't do that. I use one product for like bronzer or contour and then I put blush on top of that and then I put, I use my under eye powder and then I put on highlight. So I did put a little bit of products like kind of over them. So let me know what you think in the comments. I have to say, and I'm not really reviewing both products because this is like a first impression for this one and I've used this one multiple times. I don't hate this one. Like this, it's a perfectly good product. The issues that I have, that other people have, is that it leaks, you know, out the sponge and everything. It can get kind of messy in the tube. That just kind of happens. I can see that happening with this one too, just because of the way that it's made. but they're both super, super creamy. As far as, you know, whether you like drugstore or high-end, I think that's kind of up to you. I just thought it would be interesting to try, you know, the e.l.f. versus the Tarte, because I thought that they were based on each other, and now I'm like, I think this is based on Charlotte Tilbury. So I don't know. Let me know if you know the answer to that in the comments, but I did notice, obviously, there's a color difference. The e.l.f. is more cool, whereas the Tarte is more warm, so it definitely, even though it says light cool bronze, it's a warmer brown than the e.l.f. brown. The e.l.f. brown is more of like a gray brown with those cool tones. And obviously there's a price difference too. So it's definitely interesting, but I will say that you really, you know, comparatively, I think you might be able to tell a slight difference if you're looking for it. If you just saw me on the street or just saw me, you know, out and about, I don't know that you would notice a difference. And I think that says a lot when you use a high-end product on one side and a drugstore cheaper product on the other side, excuse me, more affordable product on the other side. You should definitely be able to tell the difference with the high-end product, and that's not always the case. It's nowadays the drugstore is really coming out with some really, really good products that compete very heavily with their higher end counterparts. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've used either one of these. If you've used both, which one you like better. Also include your skin type in that too. I do have dry skin, so I think it's interesting how things can work sometimes better for certain skin types than others. I don't have oily skin, so it's very hard for me to test something. That's why I don't really test a whole lot of stuff that's like made for oily skins, because I don't have oily skin. So for me, that's not gonna be an accurate representation. But as far as I know, both of these are for all skin types. So let me know if you've used either one of these, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and please include your skin type just so that we know. But yeah, let me know your experience. Let me know your preference. If you have a good liquid bronzer that you really like, put it in the comments too. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about all of this. So yeah, let me know all the things down in the comments. Don't forget to go follow me over on the Instagram. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content's gonna pop up over here on this channel. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!